name is Terry, and I'm the Director of Programs here at Global Village Calgary. My job is to manage the students and the teachers and the classes and academics in the school. So Global Village Calgary opened in January 1996, so we're now in our 25th year. It's located in downtown Calgary. It's a large school. We have 24 classrooms here. It's the largest English school between Vancouver and Toronto in Canada. We have many different programs here, but not too big. It's small enough so that students can still have a personal experience. And we have 8 levels of General English, Business English, IELTS, Cambridge First Certificate Preparation, TESOL for people who would like to teach English as a second language, as well as many interesting afternoon elective or optional classes. English for engineers or English and photography, of course lots of speaking classes, writing, grammar, and many of our students now are preparing for university or college, so we have lots of academic programs. We have great facilities here, as large student lounge, many classrooms, Wi-Fi, computer rooms. So students have lots of different things that they can do in the school. Well, Calgary is a great city. It's recognized as being a city that's very easy to move around in. And it's a city where there's a diverse population, like many places in Canada, so we're a very multicultural city. Korean students always seem to enjoy the fact that there's so many things to do here. We're very close to the mountains. People like sightseeing or skiing or snowboarding in the winter. And there's lots of nature within an hour's drive or less from Calgary. There's also some Korean restaurants and supermarkets and stores and things here, so Korean students can get some of the things that they like from home. And a city in Canada where a lot of large companies are, but still it's not too big, and it's a city that I think most people find very accessible and enjoyable to live in. Now it's winter, so it's a little bit quieter. We probably have about 175 students. April, May, we'll probably have 230 or 40 students. And then in the summer, in July and August, we'll have more than 300 students. Most of our students now in the school are Spanish speaking. So they come from Mexico, Colombia, Venezuela, South America, some from Spain also. And then we also have about 15% of our school from Korea, 12 or 15% from Japan, and also about 10 or 12% from Brazil, as well as Europeans. Last year at Global Village Calgary, we had students from more than 90 countries. And at any time in our school, we have students from about 35 or 40 countries. So it's quite diverse. And I find that a lot of Korean students enjoy coming to Global Village Calgary because there's slightly less Korean students than in some other bigger cities. And they enjoy the atmosphere here in Calgary. It's a great Canadian city. Well, we have a very extensive activity program here at Global Village Calgary. We have a full-time activities coordinator with activities almost every day. Some of the popular activities here in the school could be, movies, playing games, but also, of course, most activities involve going out. Some popular activities on the weekend include going to the mountains very close to Calgary, to famous places like Banff or Lake Louise. Sometimes we even take overnight trips further into the mountains or into British Columbia. And around Calgary, we have many different activities where students go to do different fun activities, laser tag, and we try to include a good huge selection of free activities. So not all activities have to be paid for, but of course some of the bigger activities you must pay. I find that students who participate in activities have an opportunity to practice their English more outside of the school, speak to students from different countries, and students who are not normally in their classes. Could be students of different levels from different places. So I find this is really positive for students to do activities. And Calgary is a big city in Canada, about 1.5 million people. So there's lots of things to do around museums, professional sports, and we always have interesting things for our students to do.